Hey guys, it's Cece, and this is my Christmas book haul! So I know, I just barely did a book haul. I did my London book haul, but then Christmas happened. So even though I just barely did a book haul, I have 12 brand new books to show you. My TBR shelf is now precariously stacked, but it's all gonna be okay. I'm gonna be fine, and I'm gonna calm down about the fact that I have so many unread books. But let's talk about the 12 books that I got for Christmas this year. First, I want to talk about the 2 books that I got from my Secret Santa. On Goodreads, I was part of a Secret Santa group this year, so I randomly assigned a person, and I sent them a book, and I got sent 2 books, actually, because we just had a price limit. So I got sent 2 books, and I'm going to show you both of those. For Secret Santa, I requested 2 kinds of books. I said I really liked LGBTQIA+ books, and that I also really liked retellings, so I got 1 of each from my Secret Santa. The first book that I got, I have never heard of before, but okay, and it is The Culling by Steven Dos Santos, and the girl, Mel, who put together the whole Secret Santa, she, I believe, recommended this to my Secret Santa. Because she really, really loved this book. But this is a dystopian book. That's pretty much all I know about it. And the lead character is gay and is involved in a relationship with another man in the book, which is awesome. I have never read a dystopian book with an LGBTQIA+ lead, so I'm very curious. This is also the first book in the Torchkeeper series, so I'm excited about this book. I'd never heard of it, but yeah, cool book. And the other book that my Secret Santa got me that I am so excited about is Cinder by Marissa Meyer, the first book in the Lunar Chronicles series. You know, if you watched my top 5 series I need to start next year, this was my #1 series that I had to start next year, and now I have a physical copy of it, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to read the series, especially now that winter is out and everyone is just raving about the series overall, so I'm so glad that I got Cinder, and a big thank you to my Secret Santa for sending me these books. I love them. Another book that was very exciting for me to receive was A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. This book was also on my list of top 5 series I need to start next year, so that list is looking a lot better right now. And this is just the most beautiful book. My aunt picked it at random off of my wish list, hoping that no one else had gotten it for me, and she did a very good job. This is one of the most beautiful books in the world. I can't stop looking at it, besides the fact that it takes place in 4 alternate Londons, and I have just spent a good deal of time in London, so it's very exciting for me. I loved V.E. Schwab's book Vicious, so I can't wait to get started on this series, and it's so pretty. Now I want to talk about the 2 books that you will have already seen if you watched my holiday booktubeathon TBR video, and the first of those is You're Never Weird on the Internet Almost by Felicia Day. I have wanted this book all year. It came out this year and I've just wanted it so much. I absolutely adore Felicia Day, and I'm going to be starting this possibly the day after I film this little video here. So I cannot wait to start this book. I love Felicia Day, and this book has been getting some really great reviews, so yes, I'm so happy that my mom got this for me. And the other book that was on my TBR for the booktubeathon was Princess Academy Book 3, The Forgotten Sisters by Shannon Hale. I really like the Princess Academy series, and this book just came out this year, at the beginning of the year, I believe, and I'm really excited because I love the Princess Academy series and I love Shannon Hale, so this was really exciting for me to receive. It's a beautiful hardcover. I just absolutely love it. The next 3 books I have already read, but I did not have physical copies of, and I really wanted my own copies, and my mother was very good about buying me books this year. She bought me so many books. I'm so happy. But the first book that I've already read is Every Day by David Levithan. I read this book in November, and I really liked it. I read it on my Kindle, and I thought it was just so interesting and so cool and so diverse. I loved how diverse this book was, and this was just definitely a big hit for me in November, and I'm so excited to have my own physical copy of another David Levithan book, because I would like my collection of those to grow a lot. I also got American Born Chinese by Jean Luen Yang. This is a book I actually read for the booktubeathon in August. And I love it. I love this book so much. This was a year that I fell absolutely in love with Jean Lewin Yang. I read, I don't even know how many, six of his graphic novels, I think. And this was just probably my favorite one of all of them. I think that this was so good, and I can't wait to be able to reread it. This was a fantastic book, and I love graphic novels, but they're so expensive, so I'm really glad someone else bought me this one. And the last book that I got that I have already read is I Am the Messenger by Markus Zusak. So Markus Zusak wrote The Book Thief, which I also own and absolutely love, but the book that I read first by him is I Am the Messenger, which is a contemporary novel and is very different from The Book Thief, but was my introduction to Markus Zusak, and I absolutely loved this book. I haven't read it in a number of years, but I'm really excited because now I can reread this book. Hopefully this year. Now that I have it, I really want to reread it this year because it is just, it's so good. And it's so pretty. I also love the way this book looks, so I'm so glad I finally have my own copy. So now on to the rest of the books that I have not read yet, but I'm going to. I have so many now. The first of those is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. Obviously, this is a pretty hyped book on BookTube, and I have really wanted to get my hands on it. I think it is a beautiful book, and I think it sounds really, really interesting. I was actually flipping through the pages, and I think it's really interesting because this book does not have the spacing of a YA book. Usually YA books have, you know, each page does not have the number of words on the page that are possible. They're pretty widely spaced. But I'm just really curious. It sounds so fun and atmospheric and funny, and people really love this book, so I'm very excited about it. I also got, and this was very exciting, Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I have not read the Grisha trilogy, and I've wanted to because I really want to read Six of Crows, so I was just so excited to see this, and this will really motivate me to get started in this series. I know Sam from Thoughts on Tomes loves the series. It's one of her favorites of all time, and so I really, really want to get to it, and now I have a copy. I think these books are really pretty. I love the designs on the front, and yeah, I'm very excited about this book. The next book that I got is, in my opinion, the most beautiful book that I got for Christmas. I just keep staring at it, and it makes me want to read it sooner, and that is Challenger Deep by Neal Shusterman. I love Neal Shusterman. I have read a lot of Neal Shusterman books, and this book, I mean, it's a National Book Award winner, first of all, which is a huge thing, but this has gotten a lot of hype. People have absolutely fallen in love with this book, and with Neal Shusterman writing it, I don't doubt that I will also fall in love with it. I think this looks just like a really beautiful book. But seriously, this book is completely beautiful. I love the back, I love the front, and I even love it without the dust jacket because it has this really cool kind of scribble on the front, and I love the way this looks. I just think that this is one of the most beautiful books that I own, and I cannot wait to read it along with all of these other books. And the final book that I got that I believe will probably be my first book of the new year, once January starts, this is the book I'm reading, and that is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, illustrations by Jim Kay. Jim Kay did the illustrations for the new Harry Potter series that they're the illustrated editions that they're releasing, which I didn't know until recently. I can't believe that the same guy did both of these. But this book, I wanted to read it for so long, and I really got into Patrick Ness this last year, so I seriously cannot wait to read this book. People sob through this book. It just affects so many people emotionally. It's won a couple of awards. It's getting turned into a movie, which I have not watched the trailer for because I don't want to watch it until I read the book. So this is just, as soon as January hits, this book is happening. I am so excited to be able to finally read this book. There you go. Those are the 12 books that I received for Christmas this year. I also got an Amazon gift card, so I'm gonna be ordering some more, which means I will also have another book haul in January. It's so many. So I really need to get reading, honestly. I've got to get going right now. It's a really good thing I'm doing Booktubeathon to try to make more room. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have read any of these books and you have some thoughts that you would like to share about them, please let me know in comments, and I will be able to kind of order these more into where I want to read them, because I'm not really sure yet. So let me know what you guys thought, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you all had an excellent Christmas holiday season, whatever you celebrate. I hope it was wonderful, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!